Deep in the heart of a magical forest, hidden behind glowing trees and misty waterfalls, lies Starfall Valley, a place where the stars themselves come to rest before continuing their journey across the sky. Every night, twinkling stars descend gently, leaving behind shimmering trails of stardust. One day, Nia, a curious and adventurous little fox with golden fur, notices that something is wrong. The stars are not returning to the sky. The night sky is growing darker, and the world is losing its sparkle. The moon, worried and pale, whispers a message to Nia. The keeper of the stars is missing. Nia's heart races. She knows she must do something. The world needs its stars. Without them, the night will become too dark and dangerous. Taking a deep breath, Nia tells the moon she'll find the missing keeper. Then she rushes to tell her best friends about the adventure that awaits them. First, Nia finds Zazu, a tiny, talkative owl with big dreams and even bigger ears. "We need your help, Zazu," Nia says. "The stars aren't coming out tonight, and it's all because the keeper of the stars has vanished." "Oh, I know every legend of the stars," squeaks Zazu excitedly. "But we don't have time for stories. Zazu," Nia says gently, "we must go and find the keeper right now." Together, they leave the whispering woods and hurry towards the crystal caves. Suddenly, Pip, a shy but clever hedgehog who can read the patterns in the wind, pops out from behind a rock. "Ready for an adventure?" asks Nia. Pip blushes and nods, and soon the three friends are on their way to the forgotten caves, guided by the faint glow of the last remaining star. As they venture deeper into the caves, the darkness grows thicker, making it harder for the little adventurers to see. But just when their hope begins to fade, Zazu spots something in the distance. "Look," he whispers, "an old celestial clock hidden between the stalagmites and stalactites." Nia and Pip rush over to help Zazu get a closer look. They know this must be important. As they examine the clock, they realize that its gears are frozen. "This must be why the stars won't fall tonight," says Pip, his voice trembling. "The celestial clock controls the flow of stars, and if it stops working, they can't reach the sky." Just then, a mysterious shadow emerges from the darkness. It's Umbra, a creature who lives in the forgotten caves. His fur is as dark as night, and his eyes shine with an eerie green glow. Umbra looks at the celestial clock and sighs sadly. "I'm sorry you found me," he says. "I took the stars to make my home less dark and scary." "What?" asks Nia. "You took the stars without asking." "I only wanted to borrow them," explains Umbra. "I didn't know it would stop the sky from shining." Nia looks at the dark creature with understanding. She knows how lonely he must feel living in a dark, empty cave. But she also knows that taking other creatures' things without asking is never the answer. "You were wrong to take the stars, Umbra," she says gently. "But you can make things right again by giving them back. Will you help us?" Umbra hesitates, then takes a deep breath. "Of course I'll help you," he says. "I want my cave to be dark, but not at the expense of the whole world's light." Together, the friends set off to find a way to repair the celestial clock, so the stars can return to the sky. They walk through the silent woods, over the shivering falls, and past the whispering willows, until they reach the great oak, the oldest and wisest tree in the land. "Oh, great oak," Nia asks, "how can we fix the celestial clock so the stars can shine again?" The great oak rustles its leaves and says, "You seek to mend a broken heart. Only the language of light can heal such a wound." Confused, Nia and her friends look at each other. They don't understand what the great oak means. Suddenly, Zazu gasps. "I think I understand," he says. "The stars left their light here in the celestial clock. If we can use that stardust, the clock might start working again." The friends hurry back to the cave, excited to try Zazu's idea. They gather up handfuls of sparkling dust and sprinkle it onto the frozen gears. At first, nothing happens. But then, slowly, magically, the clock begins to turn. As the clock chimes, a bright light fills the cave, causing Nia and her friends to hide their eyes behind their paws and wings. When they peek at the celestial clock, they see that it's working again. The stars are starting to flow from the clock and fill the night sky once more. Just then, a beautiful white-furred fox appears. Her fur shimmers with starlight, and her eyes shine with kindness. "Who are you?" asks Nia. "I am Astra," the fox replies. "The stars whispered that someone was trying to fix my clock, and I rushed over to help." The friends explained what happened, and Astra listens patiently. When they finish, she turns to Umbra and says, "I know you only wanted to make your cave brighter, but you shouldn't have taken my stars without asking." Umbra hangs his head. "I'm sorry, Astra. I won't do it again." "It's all right, Umbra," says Astra kindly. "Let's work together to guide the stars back into the sky." And so the friends work together to guide the stars back into the sky. The clock chimes merrily, and the stars twinkle above them. As they watch, the night sky gradually fills with light, and the world is filled with wonder once more. Seeing that Umbra is still sad, Astra gives him a special glowing star of his own. "Here, take this star, Umbra. It's a special one, just for you." Umbra's eyes light up. "Thank you, Astra," he says. "It's beautiful." He holds the star in his paws, and for the first time, he doesn't feel so lonely or forgotten. Then, as the first rays of sunlight touch the horizon, Nia and her friends say goodbye to Astra and head home. As they walk, Nia looks up at the night sky and sees that every star has returned to its place. The moon shines brightly, and the world is full of light and color once more. Nia smiles, remembering what the great oak said. The language of light can heal a broken heart. It took them a while to understand, but in the end, they brought the stars back and helped a new friend along the way. Finally, as the sun rises, the moon whispers to Nia, "Every star has a home, just like every heart has a place to shine." And so the friends continued on their way, happy to know that they had saved the night sky and made a new friend along the way.